how to write a song from a poem? Then you're in the right place. This is part 2 in this series of 2 videos. The first one showed us how to go from a poem to lyric. And in this video, we'll take that lyric and set it to music. So if you missed the first video, check it out here. Then come back and take the lyric you just created and we'll set it to music. Hi, I'm Heather Greenslade from Singer-Songwriting School. For the best tips on songwriting, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so you're notified every Tuesday and Thursday when I post a new video. If you've got your completed lyric and you just don't know how to set it to music, you're not sure how to make that effectively happen, well, by the end of this video, you'll have your answer. I have done this so many times and helped other people do it countless times. And if I can do it, and if they can do it, I know you can too. Keep watching. The first thing we need to do in order to get this song rolling is to choose a chord progression that we're going to use for the verses. Now, if you think that that sounds like a really daunting thing to do, trust me, you're making it way harder than you need to. Go check out this video right here and ease your nerves. I ultimately decided to go with A minor, C major, G major, and F major. Just in 4 beats in a measure. Just strumming a simple pattern. Ultimately, I decided that I wanted to just use a capo and bump it up a couple frets just because I wanted to sing a little higher than the melody seemed to be naturally following when I was humming along. And the capo just makes you be able to sing a little higher. Don't overthink it. Throw one on if you want to sing a little higher. So the next thing I have to do is come up with that melody line. So we have a lot of choices. We could either sing kind of the same note the whole time. So let's say I just sing this note. There are actually a lot of songs that just sing one note throughout the verse. And it sounds interesting because you're changing chords underneath. Taylor Swift does that a ton. Maroon 5 has at least a couple of songs where they're just singing 2 notes. So say we did this. Or I could go have my arc go up, or I could do the opposite, start high, or I could go up for a while, so you just have to choose what sort of arc do you want in your melody line. It really is that easy, and if you have an ear for music, you don't even really have to worry about what notes those are. If they sound great with the chords, sing them. So I decided to just sing a little cluster of notes. They're gonna be right around here somewhere. And I'm just gonna sing the first 2 lines in the verse until I like the way that they sound. And then since I've got a 4-line verse, I'm probably just gonna make those similar melodically. So I'm gonna sing those 2 lines and then sing the same melodic form again. Then I've got another 4 lines of that verse. I'm just gonna repeat the melody. Then when that last verse comes in, I already know the melody. I just have to sing the words. I know because of what I did in the last video that the rhythm of those lines will fit. I made sure last time, so no big deal. I'm just gonna sing till I like what comes out. Leaping blind off every cliff, plunging straight to the abyss. So that's my melodic line. La 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 da 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 da. I'm just gonna do that in every line of the verse. So easy to nail it out. I'll play the whole song for you at the end of this video so you hear how it all happens. Okay, so it's time for the pre-chorus. My pre-chorus is only 2 lines, and I've decided what I'm gonna do is play the last 2 chords of my verse structure. So when my verse finishes, I will have just played, so I played the A minor, C, G, F. I'm gonna play the G again, and the F again, and that's gonna be my pre-chorus. It's a really short section. So you wanna build intensity with your pre-chorus. You're leading up to the section of your song with the most energy, and that's your chorus. So one way to do that is to sing a little bit higher pitches. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I was singing around here. Those are pretty much the notes in my verse. So, I'm just gonna go a little higher on that first chord. And the next chord when I get to the F, so that when I can get to the chorus I can go, and then that'll be like the, you know, I'm gonna work with this theme, building intensity by upping pitch. Gotta know what's there, gotta hear it, smell it, taste the air. And for the chorus, I'm kind of building off themes here. I'm gonna take 2 chords from the 4-chord progression I used for the verse, but this time it's gonna be the G and the A minor. And I'm still gonna play each chord for 2 bars. Another thing you can do when you switch sections to really change it up or build intensity is to switch how often you change chords. I didn't do that this time, but it's always a good strategy. So I went from the pre-chorus, da 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 da, da 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 da, now I'm going, breathe, breathe your own way. You might get judged, kicked down in the dirt. Breathe your own way. Really living's worth the hurt. Breathe your own way. Then, so now I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna pull back a little bit just in how I'm singing it, because I want to draw attention to this line, and since I'm already at my highest notes and at my loudest notes, the only way to bring attention is to get quiet. So if you ever noticed a teacher in a classroom full of super loud kids, if she starts yelling, like, no, lost cause, no one's listening, they're all yelling too. But if she just gets this look on her face and gets real quiet, all of a sudden the room will get still. So that's what we're gonna do with this line. So after my last one, breathe your own way, 'cause there's a last day. So breathe your own way. So I sort of ramped, I started here, and I kept it here, the intensity, for a while in the verse, and then I drew it back down. And now that I've brought it back down, we can go into our next verse. Okay, all we have left is the bridge, and then we just throw all the pieces together. So I was looking at the lyrics of the bridge. The lyrics of the bridge are ultimately pretty sad. And so I'm gonna go minor, and I'm gonna throw in, so the bridge is the relief. That's another word for it. Everything's been really similar. And I broke it up to make it not too similar, because I changed where the pitches lied within the scale. I changed up which of the chords we were playing. But this is the time to really just like step away for a second. So I'm gonna throw in this E minor chord. Oh. And then, so it's gonna be E minor and A minor. I'm just gonna play the bridge totally minor because it's sad, right? And I'm gonna sing one note the whole time. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna do that trick of just singing one note. At the very end of the bridge, I'm gonna go high to lead into the next chorus, but for the most part, I am going to just sing one note. I feel it now, I see the light, pretty day but gone tonight. I wasn't really living life till I held her hand and watched her die. So breathe. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with the bridge for now. So now we have all of our pieces all put together, and we just need to line them up in order and record the song. Was there a choice that you saw me make in writing this song that you thought, oh, I would have done this or that instead? Let me know. I'd love to hear your insight. If you like this video, let me know by liking it below, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anyone that you think would find it helpful. And if you found it helpful, comment helpful below. Happy writing!